Let's go. Time to talk about the fighters. Both Magomed Ghajiasilov and BRUNO Lopes are 31 years old. They're the same height too, 188 meters. But Magomed has a slight edge in reach, 192 compared to BRUNO's 189. Magomed is also the favorite according to the betting odds. Now it's time for the action. Magomed is fighting out of Bahrain and he's undefeated with 9 wins and no losses. BRUNO, representing Brazil, is making his UFC debut after a great performance on Dana White's Contender Series. Here we go. Round 1 is starting. Mark Smith is the referee. BRUNO is in white shorts and has a blue tape on his gloves. Magomed is wearing red. Magomed opens the round with some quick kicks. Even though he was born in Dagestan, where most fighters have a wrestling background, Magomed is actually a kickboxing expert. He's strong, fast, and very technical. BRUNO, though, is no beginner. He's experienced, has knockout power, and comes in with some solid wins. He knocked someone out on the Contender Series to earn this spot, so he's definitely a threat. Magomed is targeting BRUNO's legs with low kicks. BRUNO is trying to answer with some kicks of his own, but he's missing a bit. He needs to be careful. When you miss a kick, you can get countered. Maybe boxing would be smarter now. Move the head, get close, and throw that big right hand he's known for. And there it is. BRUNO pushes forward, trying to use his boxing. He needs to back Magomed up into his power punches, or maybe surprise him with a takedown. Changing it up like that could throw Magomed off his rhythm. BRUNO has 13 wins and only 1 loss, which actually came against a guy that Magomed already beat. So this fight is a big test. BRUNO has finished most of his fights. 6 knockouts, 5 submissions, and 2 by decision. Magomed lands a clean right hand. He's sharp and hits hard. BRUNO tries to shoot for a takedown, but Magomed defends it. Still, just the attempt shows BRUNO is not going to let Magomed get comfortable. Even if the takedown doesn't work, it makes Magomed think twice. Is he safe standing up? Can he defend the next takedown? That mental pressure matters. BRUNO is strong and tough, and even if he can't get the fight to the ground right away, he's making Magomed work. That could slow Magomed down later. Fun fact, BRUNO didn't fight for 6 years between 2015 and 2021. He became a dad and focused on other parts of life. But when he came back strong. He won the LFA championship and earned another shot on the Contender Series, where he knocked out Mihail Nika in the 2nd round. That's how he made it to the UFC. Magomed, on the other hand, is a top-level striker with K1 skills. He beat Jose Medina with a big knockout, and also fought in big shows like Brave and Eagle FC, the promotion run by Khabib. He's well-rounded and has good experience. Back to the fight, Magomed lands another strong punch. BRUNO goes for another takedown, but Magomed defends well again. Still, BRUNO is doing the right thing. He's mixing things up and not letting Magomed get into a rhythm. If BRUNO keeps pushing this style, clinch, takedown attempts, and pressure, he might slow Magomed down and create chances later. Remember, MMA isn't just about striking. The threat of a takedown can change everything. Magomed now has to watch out for both punches and wrestling. That keeps him guessing. BRUNO is holding his own. He's controlling the clinch, keeping Magomed near the fence and working smart. This round is hard to judge. Magomed landed cleaner shots, but BRUNO had the pressure and a late takedown. End of round 1. What a great round. Let's head into round 2. BRUNO's corner tells him it's time to push hard. They remind him, this is your moment. The 2nd round begins. BRUNO in white, Magomed in red. Magomed spins with a flashy kick, but BRUNO stays calm. The Russian is trying some fancy moves, but BRUNO blocks and keeps pressuring. Magomed probably edged the 1st round with cleaner shots, but BRUNO had control time and landed a nice takedown at the end. It's close. Magomed surprises everyone. He shoots for a takedown. BRUNO defends it beautifully and counters with a hard elbow. That's the kind of moment that can shift the fight. This event is packed with great matchups, including Said Nurmagomedov and Vinicius Oliveira at bantamweight. But right now, all eyes are on this light heavyweight clash. Back in the cage, BRUNO is pressing Magomed to the fence again. This kind of pressure drains your opponent's energy and slows their attacks. Then boom. Bruno scores another takedown. Perfect timing. Magomed gets back to his feet, but Bruno keeps pushing. He's not giving him any space. This is a smart game plan. He's not trying to win a kickboxing match. He's using his strength, wrestling, and heart. His coach yells out, "Why go for the single leg?" That means grabbing just one of Magomed's legs to take him down. And they're right. It's been working better than trying to grab both legs. It's interesting. Bruno is using a classic Russian-style game plan against a Russian. That's how you know he did his homework. He knows Magomed is a better striker, so he's closing the distance, clinching, and wrestling. And guess what? It's working. Bruno is taking control of round 2. If he keeps this up, he can win the fight. Just under a minute left. Magomed tries to fire back, but Bruno clinches again. Another takedown attempt. Magomed tries to stop it, but takes some hard elbows instead. These are big moments for Bruno. 30 seconds, Bruno throws a knee. Magomed tries a spinning kick, but Bruno avoids it. He shoots again. He doesn't get the takedown, but he's landing punches and making Magomed work hard. 10 seconds left. Bruno lands a few more shots. End of round 2. What a turnaround. Bruno is doing great. Now we head to the final round. Bruno's corner fires him up. They say he's got nothing left. "This is your round. Go take it." Round 3 begins. Bruno looks focused. He jabs to the body, just like his coach said. He hasn't kicked the legs much yet, but maybe that's coming. He's staying smart, staying sharp. The next fight will be on UFC Fight Pass only, so if you're watching online, sign up now and don't miss more amazing action. But for now, this fight isn't over yet. Bruno is still pushing. Magomed looks tired. The pressure, the clinching, the takedowns, it's all adding up. Bruno is fighting smart. He's mixing his boxing and wrestling perfectly. Every second he controls the fight is one more step toward victory. We're in the final minutes now. Bruno shoots again, almost gets the takedown. Magomed defends, but not as strong as before. He's slowing down. Bruno throws a knee, then punches, then tries again. Even when he doesn't get the takedown, he's making Magomed work hard to stop it. Time is running out. Bruno just needs to keep the pressure on. Last 30 seconds. Bruno clinches again. He throws a few more punches. Magomed is trying to break free, but Bruno won't let him. Final seconds. They trade punches, both tired, both giving it everything. And that's it. End of the fight. What a battle. BRUNO Lopes showed heart, skill, and smart strategy. Magomed was dangerous with his striking, but Bruno kept him on the back foot the whole time. Amazing fight. Let's see what the judges say. But no matter what, Bruno made a big statement tonight.